with my helmet, I've made a few mods, as you can see, and I know it looks a bit bodgy, but Jesus, it works so well. So what I've done is I've kind of modified the front of my helmet. Originally I just had a bracket in here. I had this that had the GoPro on a bracket in there, but it was too far back and I couldn't get the angle right, and it kept just ever so lightly touching my nose, which made it really uncomfortable because I always wanted to scratch my nose. So now it sits much more forward, and I've also added this thing, if I can get it out. Somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Right. Which is a microphone for the GoPro. And my God, that has made such a difference. If you haven't done it to your helmet yet, I recommend you do it. So I'll show you on the inside what I've done, because I've done a little bit more than standard as well. Okay, so inside my helmet, hot glue is your best friend. So I glued a square of that in there, and then I made a little cover for the end of this mic, this SportsMyk, and sort of put it around there. And I can ride around with the lid open, and before there wasn't that much wind noise, but there was a little bit, and now not a single bit. And with lid open or closed, it really doesn't make that much difference. Fit it into the helmet. So I get this, and that goes in here like so. Okay, so it goes in there. And this is probably going to balls everything up because I was using my GoPro to record the audio, so I'll just stop the audio for now. So testing, microphone's inside, probably can't hear me that well. So if I put the helmet on, you'll hear all of it. I'll put the helmet on, just give me 5 seconds. And here I am, I've got the helmet on, and that's what I can see and what you can see. That's pretty good. The audio quality is so good, so much better. In the wind, really good. It you can't hear any of that buffeting or any of that other sort of wind-induced noise. Nice and quiet. But so hopefully what this means for you guys is you know, a bit better quality. Hopefully I can get the content up to the level of the video and audio quality, but you'll just have to put up with me finding my way for a little bit longer. Cheers. This is the other addition to my motovlogging arsenal. CX20 drone. It's by Cheerson. You can pick them up for under $300, which is an absolute bargain. With a few of the mods that I've done to it, there's probably another, I don't know, probably another $100 or maybe $150 on top of that to get it to the level it's at the moment. And there's a tiny little bit more I want to do to it. So at the moment it's got a brushless 2-axis gimbal, which lets you you know, take that really good footage, nice and stable, doesn't sort of wobble around or anything, apart from when the thing nearly crashes. Some of the features is GPS, it's barometric pressure sensors, it's 6-axis gyro. It pretty much flies itself, which is really good. What I've done to it is added FPV, which is this screen. Thanks to a friend of mine who is right into the stuff. He's lent me the screen and a few other bits and pieces that allowed me to do it. So now I can fly beyond visual. Not that you're supposed to, but I can fly beyond visual and capture the shots that normally I'd miss. You'll start to see a bit more of this stuff coming through in the videos. The other stuff that I've added is this camera. And it's not a bad little bit of kit. The video quality is much better than the GoPro. The audio quality sucks. It's unusable. Absolutely unusable. Alright, so here we go. We're going to record. It's recording. Looking at my bike. too. So there we go. I don't know if it's, yes, I think it's still recording. I don't know how to get the screen back up. There you go, just hit a button. Anyways, let's have a squiz at this stuff. But anyways, that's that. There's no lookout there anymore, is there? I've turned image stabilization on this thing too. Well, I've turned it on in the settings of this. So it'll be interesting what this walk around kind of video is like. Yeah, and this is getting on the bike. I'll put this back on and see what it reckons. See whether it balls things up again. And just get it to there. Get out the trusty key. And get that in there. What have we got? Another car coming. Let's try and see what it does. I don't know if I got that angle right. It looks like it's leaning that way a little bit too much. Anyway, I'll try and ignore it and just do my thing. And yeah. So if that works, we'll have a good angle, I think. Oh, I'll go this way. Ah, that's weird. Ah, that was good. Yeah. Right, so I think I pretty much exhausted the sunrise shots. Not really, I'll keep doing that. But now, a new series. A new series of, you guessed it, sunset shots. I'm just going to a spot that's got a good look out over the western side, because we've all learnt from previous videos that the sunrise is in the east and sets in the west. I think that's a lesson that none of us will forget too readily. And nowhere else. I have not seen that information just handed over so freely on any other vlogger's site, you know? I'll say it again. Sunrise east, sunset west. There you go. You heard it here first. Well, maybe not first, but you heard it here. Now I've got microphone. We are vlogging. Excellent. Alright. Cheerio. Yeah, so cheers. For some reason, the sun rose in the east today. God damn it. I assumed, totally disoriented.